What is up, homies? Christian back again with a Twin Sons action figure close-up. Today I have for us the Hasbro 6-inch Black Series Plo Koon. Here he is in his box, and this figure's a little bit older, but not really that old. So, it's old enough that you can tell that we still have the old box design and that Gregory Titus artwork, which, wow, this one is amazing. I'm probably going to keep the box on this. Just look at that detail that he worked in there. All over that artwork and that face mask there and the detail in here and in the eyes and stuff. Just really well done. But he is number 109 in this series, the Red Box series. Plo Koon, a Keldor from Dorin. Plo Koon was among the wisest members of the Jedi Order, respected for his level-headed analysis of events and unflappable calm. Blown up Gregory Titus artwork. Some legalese. Price and legalese. Plo Koon fits perfectly on the side of the box here. I really like when they can fit the whole name like this, or at least a good chunk of the name, and not when they just cut off halfway through. And we have him in the front, wrapped in his cloak. But let's open up and see what we came for, right? Alright, so here he is out of the box. He comes packaged with his robe on, and we'll address that in a minute. But at first glance, you can just tell that, for one thing, his cloak is definitely different, and I'm a level with you guys. I have not watched the entirety of Clone Wars. I've only really watched the Mortis trilogy and anything to do with Darth Maul, so I couldn't tell you if this is how his cloak is in Clone Wars, but I don't remember him with this cloak in Attack of the Clones or anything. And, I mean, it's not a bad-looking cloak, but it's definitely not their best. I don't know what happened here. I mean, as you guys know, Hasbro has been doing really well lately with their soft goods. They've been killing it. And this came out about the time as Count Dooku, which in my opinion has one of the best soft good cloaks by Hasbro. And I don't know if they had a different team working on this cloak, or if it's just too big of a cloak for this scale. Like in person, like 1-to-1, it'd be too much to do in this scale. It looks good at some angles. It looks good, and at other angles, it's terrible. And this hood needs to be addressed. I don't think I need to say anything. I don't think I need to say anything about that hood. So, you know what? We're just going to, for our younger audience, they may want to turn away. Now we're just gonna take this off, because this is not good. And it's kind of a struggle. You gotta take it over the neck, it seems, and then come around. And then let's pop this head back on. I'm doing this all in real time so you guys can know what you're going to deal with. Alright, so there we go, as God intended. Plo Koon, looking good outside of his cloak, looking great outside of his cloak, I'll say it. And let's start off with that head. So, the head has a ton of detail. This is a soft plastic, so be careful there, or else you could warp it. Looks like it did maybe a little bit in the box. But the head looks phenomenal. Oh my gosh. This looks great. Ton of detail. Let me get this up closer. Hopefully the camera will want to play nice with me. Here you go. You can see all that detail that they've etched into the front. They put some patterns here. They did the grill for his eyes, which I cannot imagine how painful it is to wear those little eye cuffs all day. The side, the ear tentacle thing looks great. It's bulbous, it's alien-like. It's hard to tell in this light, but it does just differentiate a little bit in color. It's a little whiter there. They put a nice metallic sheen, as you can see in the light though, on this metal mask that he wears to breathe regular air. The tendrils hook up to it. It just looks really great. The wrinkles on his skin looks really good. The back of it looks amazing. They're continuing all the detail in the backing down to the wrinkles and the paint job. They put a wash over it all, so there's depth to it as well. This is probably one of the best alien heads I think Hasbro has done. Very good job on the head. And the neck matches as well, which is very nice. Did not just cheap out and give us a standard neck joint. Looks very good. It has that same skin tone. It has that same coloration pattern to it where they put the wash on it and everything. Just looks really good on this one. The Jedi robes, I mean, obvious reuse here. I've heard this is reused from pretty much every Jedi, so you know, like Mace Windu wears these robes, and I believe these are the same robes that Hayden Christensen wears, Anakin, sorry, but standard Jedi robes. He's got the gold and white, I think they want to say there's rations in these little tubes or something like that. I don't know what would really be in this pouch, or in this pouch, maybe a couple dollars to make his way through the galaxy. You know, they live light, you know. The buckle looks really nice with that silver there, though. I like the gold studs on the sides, too. It's very sleek looking. He's got one more pouch in the back here. They did a nice, good amount of detail on here. They put the studs in. Didn't color them, but they actually put the little leather studs on there. They put some wrinkles on it as well. The body, like I said before, is the same body we've seen a few times now, so the cloth lays well on it, you know. I like the coloration on it. It's a nice brown, tan, like not between, I'd say it's between dark brown and tan, you know. It's very nice. It's soft plastic here, which is always a bonus. I like the vinyl plastic on the side like that. But it just lays really nicely on the figure. It looks very natural. Looks like how someone would wear Jedi robes, you know. They got, actually you can see the wrinkles of it pulling in into the waist under the belt and everything, and then the wrinkles, how it expands out on the shoulders and down towards the knees. His hands look really nice. I never noticed this. Plo Koon has like a metal fingernail on his right hand and on the left. We'll get to the left hand in a minute. But he has a nice like metal fingernail ring. I don't know if it's part of his culture, if he's lost like part of that nail or part of the finger or what. But they did a nice different brown for the fingernails. It's a very natural looking color for fingernails. I know his skin isn't very natural, but the fingernails are a very natural lighter brown and stuff. Pretty good sculpt work on there. You can actually see the wrinkles on the joints of his hand and stuff. Looks really slick there. And this hand, I'm guessing it's a Force hand. You can hold it up like that because it's like a half grip hand. But as I said, we get to the left hand and you can see this left hand is definitely like vice grip hand. It's super tight for some reason. I don't know if he's left-handed and this is where he's supposed to hold his lightsaber, but you can definitely stretch it out and get that hilt in there probably. But it's the same thing. His middle finger has got this claw on it. My camera wants to cooperate. Sorry about that, guys. Come on. There we go. But yeah, fingernails look very good, just as before. I really like how they actually went into the detail of painting them. It's a very nice bonus. They painted the like veins on it almost, it looks, you can see right here in the light. My fat finger's probably covering it up. But there you go, you can see right there. It's like a vein or a scar or something painted there. I don't know. But they put a nice wash over it all too. It looks very nice, has depth and texture to it. His pants are like a ashy gray mixed with mud brown. I don't really know what color to describe these, but they're nice. It's a nice contrast to the boots and the tunic, because the boots are a brown, but they have this really nice sheen on them to show how they're leather. And I really like the texturing that they put on here. They actually put some straps down here in the middle. It looks very nice. I like that here they put the strap over the top too and stuff, because they gave him a buckle, as you can see. But nice to see like a touch of silver or gold on there, but you know, can't complain too much. It looks good. Got the strap going down the back. We've got the black soles and stuff. So the boots look really nice. He's got them new shiny boots to show off the next council meeting. So overall, the sculpt work is good. Obvious reuse, but this head is amazing. Really looks like Plo Koon just jumped off the pages and got onto your display. It looks that good. Let's see how it articulates, shall we? For the head, You get up, I mean a little bit down, because I feel like the way his head is, that would be looking straight, so it's a little bit down. It's just that single dumbbell joint in the middle. Swivel left, swivel right. Does get some tilt. I really like to see that, because this is a figure. Doesn't really have a face. Like, he has a face, but you can't see any features on it. So this really helps invoke some emotion. Maybe like, huh? He invoke a lot of emotion because he doesn't have a set face at the same time. You can show a lot of emotions through the figures just by tilting. It looks really good. I really like that. This has a lot of tilt to it. So for the body, we're just gonna go over quickly because we've seen it 1,000 times. It is the shoulders up to about 90. The elbow, 90 degrees right there. The wrist on his right hand is side to side. So you can see that. His other arm is the same, even down to the wrist. So if this is the lightsaber holding hand, it's still left to right, which is really sad to see. That's not up and down. It also really helped distinguish which hand is supposed to be holding the lightsaber. For his torso, left, right, a little bit of down, but you do get that gap right there. So be aware of that in photography. Lots of back. Oh, that is wonderful. Look at all that back he gets. So, his hips. I have a feeling these Jedi robes are going to get in the way a little bit. These ones, so something I didn't notice before on Qui-Gon and everything is that these ones are actually cut down the middle. So his leg actually comes out almost 90. What is that, like 75 comes out. They also don't get in the way there. It comes up to 90. Not much back. What is that, like 20 back, maybe? Let me know down below if you're into geometry. For the knees, double hinge knees. And dupe gets there. So you can go as far back as you need. He's got the standard Hasbro swivel rocking ankles. Up and down. So decent articulation. For the Jedi, we really need a nice new sculpt that can really deepen these elbows. They've shown they can do it with the Dagobah Luke, with Yoda 2-pack. They can get it up to almost like, you know, here instead. It looks really good when they can do it there on the Luke. Don't think it'd look bad to do it on these robes. You just gotta do a little bit deeper cut here, a little bit deeper up there. But again, this head, this makes up for all of that. And as far as accessories, he comes with his lightsaber, which does come out, so you can have him hold it unignited, but there is no peg, it looks like, to actually put anywhere. I didn't notice any peg hole on the belt or anything either. But this hilt is awesome. Now, just full information here. I do not know what his hilt looked like before this, and I really like the way his hilt looks. And Hasbro did a really good job doing it. They actually, you can see on the ridges here, they put a little stroke of black paint on the top of all these ridges here. Put black paint there, put a red, I'm guessing that's his ignition button. Probably hits it with one of his lower fingers. And they put some gold around the handle where he holds it. And just the shape, the coloring, everything about this lightsaber, it's really awesome. This might be one of my favorite designs, and I just seen it for the first time today, right here. This looks really good. And he has a blue blade. Now I do know in the old EU, he used to have a yellow blade, and I missed that already. The yellow blade was really nice. I could probably get one online, or you guys can get one online and stuff if you want to replace it. Make it look like the old EU Plo Koon. But overall, looks very nice. And now, let's figure out which hand he holds it on. Let's try the right hand first. This thumb Let's try the old method of going up through the bottom. Sliding into that thumb, maybe. So, he holds it weirdly in that hand. This is definitely supposed to be a force hand now that I have a lightsaber in it. So, you know, you can hold it up. It can look like he's trying to use the force on you. Let's try to get him in this left hand. This left hand was very malleable for me earlier. Oh yeah, that's definitely supposed to hold it on. So, he holds the lightsaber well enough. Looks good doing it. You know, you can hold it like that, do a standard like defensive pose. You could be using the force at you while he's doing it. Definitely the lightsaber hand is on the left hand. This right hand, I like getting a force hand like this. Now that I know it's definitely supposed to be a force hand, I wish more Jedi and force using figures came with the force hand like this. This looks really good. So you can be doing force push. It looks like you could be even, you know, if you go like this, you could be pulling it. You almost look like you'd be doing like a Jedi mind trick too. Overall, it's just a general force hand and it looks really good. And we should give that standard to us with all Jedi and Sith. Plo Koon used to be one of my favorite Jedi as a kid growing up, simply because of the way he looks. He looks so cool. They really translated it well into this figure. Very happy to be seeing old prequels Jedi like this in this line finally. It's about time. So if you're a fan of Plo Koon, I definitely recommend this. If you're a fan of Aliens, I definitely recommend this. And if you're a fan of the army of prequel Jedi, definitely a must get. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys have this figure. And if you do, take a photo and tag us, Twin Sons Outpost on Instagram. Until next time though, may the Force be with you.